Hello guys, what is up? Welcome back. It's just been too long. I took a little break from YouTube and posting content and making videos for a while. So happy to be back. It's just been way too long. There's a reason why I took a little break from posting and from YouTube, which I'm gonna dive into today. So it's a cold, snowy day, as you can see outside, middle of winter. Cold, snowy. Grab some coffee, grab some tea, and let's have a little chat. Okay guys, thanks again for joining in today. I really appreciate all your guys' support. So please like this video, subscribe to my channel. You know, the more feedback and support I get from you guys, the more I can push and post content. So really appreciate your support. Please just like, subscribe, all the above. Helps so much. So yeah, it has been a minute since I have been here, since I've been chatting with you guys. And I think I really learned over the past 6 months how much I did miss this. So I was trying to find my place to really like help people. I really enjoyed the YouTube channel that I have, and I kind of wanted to just help people more as far as nutrition coaching went and just overall wellness. I was like, how do I help people the most? And I got into a certain supplement company. So I don't want to say their name exactly because I don't really know the rules, but I purchased a lot of their supplements, their protein powders. I loved the morals and the overall backstory and just theme and what the company was putting out there. I felt like it was such a good overall message where they really did care about helping people. So I was approached to work for the supplement company. I kind of had an opportunity to come on board and to be part of their team. And, I kind of dove in. I was like, you know what do I have to lose? I want to be in the realm of just reaching people, helping people. That's my overall goal. I'm still kind of finding my place on how to go about doing that. And so I kind of just made the plunge to dive right in. So I thought it would be a great time to get back to bringing you guys videos and a great topic on the pros and cons of working for a supplement company like this. Okay, so like I said, I don't want to completely say the supplement company's name. I'm sure by some of my older videos, things I posted, it's going to be easy to figure out. But like I said, I don't really know the legality rules, whatever. So playing it safe, I'm not going to name drop. But like I said, I love the morals of this company. Even though I don't work for them anymore, I still love the message that this company sends out. It's all about just hard work, being a good overall human and just leading by example. So that's what the company's main motto was, like lead by example and others will follow you. All right, so let's break it down. So pros and cons. All right, so getting into some of the pros for working for a supplement company, and I'm sure this is like any other supplement company you might get into, or company for that matter. It's hard to not think of these types of companies as the MLMs, I believe it's called, multi-level marketing. I don't believe this was that type of company. So that was definitely a pro. It wasn't like an MLM type company where a pyramid scheme, anything like that. It was truly just leading by example. They wanted you to live a healthy lifestyle and for you to just show what you're doing in hopes that would get other people on board for the same things. So I think a huge pro is just the overall motto that you're sending out, message that you're sending out, and just being the example. You're not just doing it for show. You're actually going through the motions, doing the day-to-day, showing other people what you're doing. A huge pro for me was that it gave you a coach. I'm a coach for people. I do nutrition coaching. I guess you could be some sort of lifestyle, coach, but it's sometimes you forget about yourself. And I was definitely going through some hard stuff personally where it was nice to have just a coach for yourself, someone that you could touch base with every week. They'd be like, hey, how are you doing? What do you need from me? What can we do to push this business for you? So definitely get into a company where you're going to have support. So I do feel like they were awesome at just any support you needed, you had. So it was nice to actually have a coach for myself for once, because like I said, a lot of times if you're coaching other people, you really do forget about yourself. So that was nice. And the coach I had, she was great. She actually pushed me to do 75 hard. So that's a whole other thing. I'm going to do a video on that soon. I have a lot of footage from those 75 days I'm trying to compile into one video. So for those of you who don't know what 75 Hard is, 75 Hard is a program that was created by the main man, Andy Frisella, and it is 75 days of basically like no BS. You're pushing yourself to your max limits mentally. So that was a huge pro for me. I feel like it just mentally gave me a lot of confidence, a lot of belief, confidence in myself that I could accomplish something. So that was a huge accomplishment for me. I never thought I'd be able to complete 75 hard. I've attempted in the past, but never completed until I started working with the supplement company and people around me that were doing the same thing. So that was a really good experience. Don't know if I'd do it again, but it was a good experience. It definitely helped mentally make me tough, which I think that's part of what that program is. Another thing that I did enjoy was that things were pretty laid out for you. They did give you a good plan of attack as far as education, resources, calls, group calls. You had a lot of resources at your fingertips, and things were kind of planned out for you as far as what you needed to do. But in a way that kind of leads me to some of my cons and why I ended up leaving. So I worked for them for, I would say, maybe a little over 6 months. So number one, it was expensive to work for them. So it wasn't something where they were like, hey, come work for us. Here's a paycheck every week. Here's a job. You basically had to pay to work for them. So that was tough. You got to use part of that for their products. So, you got to use whatever you put in, you got back basically. So, you basically paid almost like a monthly fee to be part of this company, but then you got to use part of that to purchase their supplements, their vitamins, their protein powders, their apparel, anything like that, because they did really want you to use the products and love the products in order to make other people do that. So I'm kind of on the fence with a love-hate relationship with that, because I didn't think it was right that I had to pay to be a part of this community and be a part of the company. I understand paying for products. I'm not expecting products for free by any means, but to be forced every month to pay and then also like purchase things on top of it, that was a lot. That's kind of where after 5-6 months, I was like, okay, I'm kind of just starting to break even financially with what I'm putting into this. When is it going to go the other way? Because at the end of the day, you still want to make an income from it. It's a job. You're putting in a lot of time. So the fact that I felt like I was putting in more money than what I was getting out of it, plus time, was a huge con for me. Time is another huge con. I work a full-time job. I have 2 little kids. I'm a wife, a mother, a household to take care of. The amount of time that you were required to do things was a lot. I'm talking about weekly phone calls, Zoom meetings, check-ins, daily posts on social media. So like they almost required you to do like certain posts every day, certain stories every day. That was a lot for me. I do social media with this channel, but as far as like Facebook, Instagram, those types of things, sometimes I need a break from social media, and it was tough to almost be required every single day to post, or else you're not going to get customers. Like that was where you found your customers, was through social media. That was the one thing they didn't really help you with, was finding people to help. So that was a huge con, just the amount of time that was required of me. I feel like if I didn't have a full-time job, maybe, but it's almost unrealistic to take that on when you are already working full-time, because there's only so many hours in a day, and it takes a lot of time to build up a following on social media. Huge amount of time. And when you're required every day to do it, it almost stops being fun. That was a huge reason I stopped posting on this channel, because since I was required to do it on other platforms, it stopped being fun for me. I didn't enjoy it. I didn't even feel like I was helping people. I felt like I was just posting whatever because it was required of me without any thought going into it. So that's why this channel kind of took a back seat for a while, because I just lost my passion, lost interest, which that's something that was a huge con that just kind of, at the end of the day, when I stopped working for them, I was like, I kind of feel like I gained all this confidence when I started with the company, but then it kind of made me like lose myself because I wasn't enjoying helping people the way I did in the past, because there was so much required of me. If I wanted to help people nutrition wise, I had to use their app, which you had to pay for, which that was tough. I work with nutrition clients. I have my own way of doing it. There's free tracking apps out there that I push people to use. If they don't want to pay for a certain app, I don't have a problem with that. As long as you're tracking your food at the end of the day, that's what matters to me as your coach. So the fact that I was like, hey, if you want to work with me, you have to purchase this app and do it through this. That was like, I'm not comfortable with that. And that was something that the company wasn't okay with. They weren't okay with you just using any platform you wanted to. You had to use their stuff, which I understand. It's a business, but that was hard for me, which leads me to the other con, the pricing of things. Yes, this is an awesome company. Their products are awesome. I still use the products. I still use the powders, the protein powders. I believe in their supplements and their products. I love them, but the prices are outrageous. I know there's a reason for that, because they're made very, very well, very clean. They research a lot of what they're putting into their supplements. Their process of making it is much more advanced, so you get better results. So I understand, but I also live in a very small town. People do not spend $60 on protein powder. It doesn't happen. If I ask someone to spend $25 on protein powder, that's like a lot for them, which I understand. It's a struggle right now financially for everyone. So I get it. And as someone's coach who's trying to help them, if my goal for you is to eat more protein and it's cheaper for you to get a protein powder off Amazon or buy chicken in bulk and shred it and cook that for the week, or do whatever it is that works for you, who am I to be like, no, you need to buy this? I wasn't comfortable with that. I'm fine with pushing really good products, especially if I believe in them, but to have everyone be like, okay, you need this, it's gonna be like $200. It's not practical, and it's not something that I would encourage my clients to do at all. Look, it's just something that I really wasn't comfortable with. And again, the company was like, yeah, well, you just need to show them that you're doing it, and you just need to push it, and then, people are going to pay for it if it works. That's true, but at the same time, I'm not comfortable asking someone, be like, hey, you need to spend $60 on this protein powder. Yeah, it's going to be phenomenal. Unless you're doing this for a long time, you're not going to just buy it right off the bat. If someone's been tracking consistently, going to the gym consistently, and after 3-4 months, you're like, okay, I think I'm ready to maybe step up my game, and then they want to get into a better supplement, fine. But to have someone that you don't even know just buy something that expensive off you, just in my heart, I'm not the right person for that job. I'm not a saleswoman, and that's what I felt like it turned into more. It went into from helping people to, well, you're going to help people, but you're also going to sell all of our stuff. And if you don't sell our stuff, then you're not going to really benefit from working for us. So at the end of the day, after like 6 months of doing it, I had clients I worked with through their app. I helped some people. I really wasn't comfortable with it. And a lot of that company is post social media presence. And not everyone's comfortable with that. I am trying to be comfortable with being on social media more, and Instagram, and posting my life and this and that. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes I don't want to post what I'm doing every day. And that's okay. And if I have a before and after pic, like when I did 75 Hard, that was a huge thing my coach pushed. She's like, you have to show a before and after pic. Okay, but at the same time, I'm almost in like a bra and underwear, like a bikini. if I'm not comfortable doing that, that should be okay. And for someone to sit there and tell me you're not strong enough mentally and you don't truly want to help people if you're not willing to show that online, I wasn't comfortable with that. You know, if I lose weight, or if I wanted to do a program like that, and if I want to show a before and after picture because I'm proud of it, then fine. And I ended up showing my before and after of 75 hard, which I will when I make a video about it. But, you know, there were a lot of other images that they kind of push you to post when you did challenges and this and that, like post day 1, post day 20, post week 2. I don't want to post myself in a bikini on Instagram every week. If I'm not comfortable with that, that should be fine. I'm not the type of person that loses weight and that tries to make myself look the way I want to look for other people. I'm doing it for me, and I push others to do it for them, not for other people. It doesn't have to be for the world. You don't have to do a program like 75 hard or lose 50 pounds to show it off to the world. Do it for you. At the end of the day, I feel like that's more important than, you know, posting things on social media. So that was tough. I was happy for the experience I had with them, for the people I met. Like I said, I still like the supplements. I still use them. I still like the motto of the company, like leading by example. I just didn't enjoy feeling like a salesperson, and kind of made me lose my passion for nutrition overall. And I took a break myself for a little while. I took a break from tracking, from really focusing on myself, from taking care of myself. Kind of put me in a bad place for a couple months after that. You know, because I lost my passion for almost health in a way because I was forced to do so much. So I think it's okay to say no to certain things in life and to be like, you know what, that's not for me. If at the end of the day, in your soul and in your gut, it's just something that's not you, that's not comfortable with. I fully respect and support even my coach still and the people that do that. I think it's fantastic. It's just not for me. I love helping people, but that just wasn't my avenue to do that. So it's okay to say no. It's okay to be like, you know, I tried that, it didn't work for me. So I stopped working for them. I took a couple month break, stopped even working with nutrition clients for a little while, kind of refound my passion again for coaching, nutrition, health, fitness. So now I'm back, and I'm happy to be back because I have so much happened that I'm excited to share with you guys. Working for them was just a small part of it, but I really appreciate you guys tuning into this video and listening to this. If you have any questions at all, or you want to hear more about it, or you are super curious as to the company, shoot me a message, write a comment below. I'd love to hear what you guys think. If any of you work for a company like that or are thinking about it, you know, definitely shoot me a message, shoot me a comment. I'll feel free to answer any more questions. Like I said, no bad blood with the company at all. I still respect them fully. I still believe in their products. It just, the sales part of it wasn't for me. So with that being said, I hope you guys all enjoy the rest of your day. It is cold and snowy still here, but I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your wintry day. Thanks so much for tuning in. Again, like and subscribe. We'll talk soon. Bye, guys.